help if I unmute the mic. I can sit and talk about myself there. Hello, guys. We've got 2 chats going. We'll get 2 chats going again, guys. Humble Dryer and the official Humble Dryer. If you're not subscribed to the Humble Dryer one, we'll get somebody to put a link in the box later, because I've actually fired a load of short videos up on the Humble Dryer one. So, how are we getting on, everybody? There we go. Don't judge. I just read a comment there. Don't judge about your brother. Did they do a B1 for the open prison, Castle Huntly, and got an 8-month well done? Is that what he got? Put the well dones a wee bit more, haven't they? We used to get however many days you were away plus a well done. So 8 months, still no bad, is it? John Little, how you doing, mate? Okay. DMT. Somehow you wanted to do DMT. Sharon Aird. Sorry, I missed Sharon Aird there. Sharon Aird, how you doing, pal? David McIntyre. Evening, mate. Neil Kilbride. Always on the button, humble. No, always. I've been quite late. A lot of the times, actually. But thanks, Neil. Big Billy. Sitting in there with his Rangers tap on. Borough Boy. Hi, humble, hi, people. So, this one will be a long live because I got all the information that I needed. I put out a video last night asking Jamie Boyle of At War Cry Publishing if he would come on and discuss the allegations that Paddy Conroy's putting out, which are Paddy Conroy said that Jamie Boyle had taped, secretly taped was the words, Brian Cockrell saying things or saying who had murdered Viv Graham. Now, I remember watching Brian when Paddy Conroy first put this rumour out. I remember watching Brian after that rumour went out, and Brian said it was a load of rubbish, a load of nonsense. So I've just kind of left it. That's probably been about a year. Paddy Conroy's been gibbering on about this rubbish, about this tape conversation. And I know there's a lot of kind of stuff going on between Brian and Jamie Boyle, and I'm not getting involved in that. There's nothing to do with me. That's between them. I'm just here for one thing, and it's to get to the bottom. If Jamie Boyle had recorded Brian Cockrell saying anything, and if Jamie Boyle had taken it to the police, because Paddy Conroy's adamant in creating trouble here between the two, which I think is unnecessary. Anyway, I've got the news from Jamie Boyle and his wife Shirley, which I'll read to you in a wee bit. It's absolute crazy what that man in the shed can get away with sitting saying and inciting violence and hatred towards people, and how he can try and swing it around and poison it, inject it again with his own venom. And it's nuts. And if you go against him, you're a troll. And if you're a wee bit smarter than him, you're a Met police worker. This is the kind of stuff this man comes out with. But he's been doing it all his life. This is not just a new thing. This is not just a new thing for him. He's been doing it all his life. I mean, he goes on about putting people out of Newcastle. He done this in Walker, and he done this. He's full of shit. He run for Newcastle because he was a laughing stock of Newcastle. He stays that far out of Newcastle, as I said, and he steps his feet out the gate. He's near enough dropping in the post office in Carlisle. That's how far away from Newcastle he is. He doesn't even know the bus lines in Newcastle, because the last time I seen him drive in Newcastle, he thought he was being fly driving into Newcastle, sneaking into Newcastle and driving along where a hamburger van had been petrol bombed. Belonged, I think, to one of the Sayers family. And Paddy drove past it thinking he was being flying sneaky to video it. But he didn't know there was a van following him and videoing every move he made. He even get put out a cafe. He went in and asked a cafe for information on where to find the hamburger van, they got asked to leave because his shitty shoes were covering the floor of the cafe. So he does. I think he got a bus ticket the last time he went into Newcastle because he didn't even know where the bus lanes were in Newcastle. But there's people who sit there and watch him night after night, believing that this so-called old school villains he calls himself is right about things. He's just a bully who used to take Monday books off single mothers and bully them for double bubble. And if you didn't pay, your window's broken. That's the size of him. Who else we got here? So we've got 2 chats running, guys, so you might want to be able to see some people. Comments, that's how we'll pick a few up here. See what I mean? So you might want to see a couple. Balder Lee, good evening, everyone. And what gets me more after when I read this out in a minute, you're going to see that makes you wonder, what's really going on in the background. Because I know a lot of people are now wondering what's really happening in the background and how something remains unsolved for 30 years. It's quite easy how it's remained unsolved for 30 years. It's because the wrong man got pointed for it. Because, and again, the jealous obsessions of Paddy Conroy. That's basically how it's remained unsolved for 30 years. And everybody's got to find that out someday. But I wonder sometimes if the people claiming they want it unsolved, if they do really want it unsolved. Because if they did really want it unsolved, why are they not listening? When it's there in black and white, basically. It's there, right? If you've been following every word that this man in the shed said and everything that he's been doing, you can see it very clearly. He just manipulates. He was on KRN TV, who's actually changed names now to Not Guilty TV or something it's called. I don't know what's happened with KRN TV. Christian for KRN TV. I don't really know why he's changed his channel. But anyway, I watched a podcast and Paddy was sitting there on a red sofa with a female and they never let the female speak. Any time that the female was wanting to speak, i.e. Anna Connolly, he was jumping right in. Like total manipulation, made sure she wasn't getting a word in. Anything at all that he felt threatened that, could be swung round on him, he made sure that he was putting a big brick wall to anybody saying anything when he was there, that was for sure. Hello, OG, how you getting on, mate? OG, only a fellow informer could believe Paddy. Well, there's certainly been a lot of dodgy stuff been happening in the northeast. OG, a lot of proper naughty stuff, and things getting kind of brushed under the carpet. It's not right. I'd never actually heard, and this is the honest truth, I'd never actually heard of a police handler until I started watching Conroy. I'd never heard of it. I'd never heard of all this. I'm quite sure a few people know. I'm nearly 50-year-old. I'd never heard of having a police handler and all the rest of it until I started watching this crackpot. What's this, Howlerhead? Even the birds give the pirate a wide berth. I'm sure people from Newcastle not watch this. His block list must be, I'm going to say his block list will be bigger than Haigie's, and that's saying something. Because you'll see comments, he's maybe there at night, and you wake up in the morning, check the comments, there's maybe 50 comments going. And there's a lot of people who's not familiar with how YouTube works, thinks, I've made a comment on it. Nobody's been in me about the comment. It's because nobody can see it. I've got a lot of people sitting there with one account, just looking at it and commenting, thinking that their comments get seen, and it's not getting seen. It's just the same 10 loyal followers that's allowed to comment anything. And I wonder who his police handlers is in the comments. MC. Opinionated Glaswegian OG, potholes been a nightmare in Glasgow, East End and West End. Have to say though, in the East, and today they're getting on top of it better than the East End, pal. Pothole city, is it? Fucking hate potholes. That's why I never bought road tax for years. I hate potholes. You know, every time. I damaged a split rim alloy once that bad. I hit the pothole. My stereo actually jumped out the dashboard. It was a Volkswagen Golf. I bought a nice Golf GTI. It was in a few Golf shows. It was a Mark II. And my split rim alloy plastic. I'm going back, God, 30 years ago now. And it cost me about 800 quid then to fix the wheel, tyre, suspension. I was running in Conies at the time. The stereo jumped right out the hindy. I was fucking raging about it. And the water board kept passing it back onto the roads. Roads kept passing it back to the water board. So I just thought, fuckies, and I never bought road tax for about 4 years. Typical potholes. What's this? Mad Milky. Rosemary Moss was involved with Decca Hagee. He was a client of hers in Blackburn. Lancashire. I'm not talking about Hagee on here, mate. He's on Instagram there running about with a balaclava on. Bill Ringer's been reporting in all his wee videos. Probably diet chips and Babs doesn't know he's back on social media. OG MC in the old days, you thought someone was driving because they swerved these days. The sign up in silver. Everybody's swerving about the road, missing the potholes. What's this? A420 UK. Handlers are real for grasses. Well, as I said, mate, yeah, I believe they are now, but at the time when I went back a few years, 3 years ago, now maybe 4 years ago, I'd never heard of them. I'd really never heard of them. But obviously, you know, I've never actually heard of so much kind of skullduggery going on. I know Strathclyde police had a right bad name a long time ago, you know, but the skullduggery that's went on in Northumbria Constabulary is mental, absolute mental. Somebody will be held accountable for it. Somebody. It's a wee bit like the Met Police. The Met Police got it over the knuckles about 6 months ago because they had to go and inform families that they'd been stealing identification of their dead children to put police as undercover. So they've been going round about getting identities from children that died, whatever, and not just children but family members. And they'd been using their identification to make up a CV, basically, so they could put undercover officers out in the street. And they got it maybe about 6 months ago, I think. There was a big kind of review about it, and a lot of families had to get involved, and they had to be told, you know, you maybe have lost your kid, but with an undercover officer with that identity of your child. I mean, that's skullduggery, isn't it? I suppose, how else are they going to do it? But at the end of the day, maybe ask families' permission. But again, then you're breaking the code, didn't you? So I don't know. I just thought it was not his fault. Like, there was a big inquiry into it. They had to go and inform families that they'd been stealing the identities of dead children, family members, people who died in car crashes, shit like that. And I'm not just talking a couple. A lot of people, a lot of families were informed. Crazy, like, absolute mental. So, okay, as I said, Jamie's probably watching this, right? And the reason I haven't got in touch with Jamie, i.e. via telephone, is because as soon as you do that, right, and the likes of Conroy or anybody who doesn't like you is watching you, they're going to say that you've straight away that you've had a bit of skullduggery going on in the background. You're coercing with people. So I've not even replied to Jamie Boyle's last message that he sent last night, I think. So apologies, Jamie. And the reason I wasn't, because I didn't want people thinking that I was spoken to you in the background. I've coerced the story with you and all the rest of it. That I just wanted to leave it and say it as it is. No skullduggery going on in the background. Nobody phoning anybody in the background. Basically, that's what I done. So it says, "Hi, John. 100% completely made up. Happy to chat with you on the phone, but no lives." So he said he didn't want to come on a live. I haven't spoken to him on the phone, guys. And I'll tell you why I haven't, as I just said, skullduggery, people just say, you're up to this, you're up to that. I just wanted to point this out, Paddy. Okay? But Shirley left a big message here. If I can find it. Shirley Ann Boyle, and I've checked the accounts, it's definitely Jamie, and it's definitely Shirley Ann Boyle, Jamie's missus. And Shirley says, Jamie's at work, and no one gave him any information. He hasn't been to the police about anything or anyone. It was said to cause us problems with certain people. What would Jamie have to gain by doing any of that? Question mark. We have enough going on. I have told Paddy myself there are no tapes, but he just blocked me. Well, there's a familiar thing, isn't it? Paddy just blocking me. So Shirley Ann Boyles went and told, Shirley Ann being Jamie Boyle's wife, was went and told Paddy Conroy that there's no tapes, and Paddy's just blocked her. You know, this is, so you need to ask yourself, why does he keep saying it every night then? Try to cause trouble, try to incite violence to people that might think there's a threat to him. Jamie, hang on, so sorry, hang on. I have told Paddy myself there are no tapes, but he just blocked me. Anna Conley knows there's no tapes. Jamie has spoken with her about it. I have been to the police, I have made a statement, and it's nothing to do with Viv's tapes or anything else but the person that has caused my family so much grief. Now, I don't know anything about this. It's nothing to do with me. I'm staying out it apart from this bit because the women's went to post. Nothing to do with me. Where was that? Just please leave Jamie out of all this nonsense, because that's what it is. And I agree, it is nonsense, but at the end of the day, it's not us that's saying the nonsense day after day, night after night, week after week, year after year. It's Paddy Conroy. And you have to ask yourself, why does he keep saying it? I mean, if Jamie's talking to Anna Conley, Viv's partner, why is Paddy coming out and saying it every night? Why else is he doing it? Trying to incite trouble? Or because he's gone in the heads, they need a mental health evaluation, I think, because he's lost the plot. He knows he's going to jail. I don't think personally he'll do another day in the jail. I don't think his handlers can get him out of this for the stuff that you're not aware of yet. Jamie being left out of anything of this nature. He won't come on alive, John, but I'm sure if you wanted to chat privately, he wouldn't object to that. Thought he might, after seeing the picture you've put up. I actually thought that was an alright picture I put up of Jamie. He's not very happy with the hairdo he had back in it back then, but it's actually an alright picture, alright thumbnail. We've all got the hairdos, haven't we? The pictures, wow, look at the hairdo and that. So there you go, guys. It's always been a load of shit. Jamie Boyle's no recorded Brian Cockrell. Brian Cockrell's no said nothing to Jamie. And I'll tell you another thing. I knew it was a load of shit as soon as Paddy came out, because I know for a fact Brian Cockrell wouldn't know any answers to it. Everybody thinks that because I think was it Stephen said that he'd met Brian Cockrell years ago and he lifted a car or something, and you were going back 20 odd years ago, and Paddy talks about it as if it was yesterday. I don't think Stephen in that scene. I'm not sure about Michael, but I don't think Stephen's seen Brian Cockrell for 20 odd years. But Paddy talks about it as if it was yesterday. It's crazy. The man's just living in a time warp. His head's done in. And he knows, I know. I think if he's any decency in him at all before he dies, just put up the original statements David Glover made. The original ones, not the ones Paddy got him to change, the original one. Paddy will have them, trust me. David Glover reckons Paddy's got them. It's not something Paddy would fling out. And it'll show you where he got David Glover to change the statements from Michael Conroy to Michael Sayers. It's a fact. Paddy knows that as well. And I made a video yesterday saying that I'm leaving but not leaving YouTube. Paddy's jumped straight on that and said, right, he's got to be laying deck ahead, you know that, Elaine, but he's got to keep targeting Met police targets, i.e. me, David Hislop and the Freeman. So he's straight away took it. But what the wee documentary bits I'm going to do about how a lorry was set up at Newcastle United with John Henry Sayers being a rapist on the side of it, and Northumbria police covered it up. Very much the opposite. It was character assassination at its top best. That's what that was. But Paddy says, no, I'm not. I'm going to be trolling. No, I'm just going to be stating what Paddy doesn't state. It's the truth. And that's how you've got a murder that's remained unsolved for 30 years. It's because he managed to plant these seeds 30 years ago. But rather than water the seeds, he's been pissing on the seeds. And you know what it's like. The plant only grows so much with pissing on it. And it dies off. And that's what's happened there with Paddy. Alan, Paddy Conroy promoting and supporting convicted rapists and offering them on his live. That shows the scumbag he is now. This man was the biggest hater of Decca Hagee, and now he's the biggest fan. That's true. That's true. Everybody that's went after Decca, he's want to put them in a dock. He's promoting the Tinder strangler, Paul Flaherty. The Paul Flaherty who got five years for sexual assault. The rape charge should have probably have stood as well. He took it to the appeal courts and lost. And he's promoting that Shadow Bacon's fights, wood fights in the wood, on his community post. He's promoting them. He's also trying to blackmail Maria Howarth and said if she doesn't make an apology video, he's going to help Birdshot put Maria Howarth in the dock because she recorded Tony Birdshot Gawky's Sarah's Law and gave Paddy a copy of that Sarah's Law that she'd recorded for the police, allegedly. And he's basically said if she doesn't make a video apologising within the next 7 days, and by the way, Paddy, the 7 days have passed, he was going to be helping Birdshot because she shouldn't have recorded it. And he was going to help Birdshot put him in the dock. That's the kind of man people are watching. I've noticed he's lost a lot of his kind of loyal. I'm not going to mention the women's names, but they were loyal to him. And as soon as he started promoting that bacon, Shadow Bacon, Flaherty, and that was them. They were offski. They'd had enough. He's that desperate to get views. He'll take anybody on. He keeps putting a picture up. Is it Hinley? Saying that it's me and Donna. If you fucking Henry and that was out here, you would have him on alive, Paddy. I'll tell you who will never have one alive. Me. Paddy. You'll never have me alive. Because I own you. That's why you're sitting there on blackout. You've got no running hot water. You've got no electricity. And your wee spy that keeps charging your batteries. I know who plants seeds there, Paddy. You need to be 10 steps ahead of me. You can even tie your laces up. But anyway, Paddy, let's see how is it the real Paddy actually. Hang on. Because I don't block the old reptile. I've got nothing to hide, Paddy, but you like to block everything. You know he actually gets up about 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. This is out of his own words. He gets up about 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes earlier, and he'll go through to other people's chats and see who's saying a bad comment about him, and he blocks them. So he'll go in and look at, say, for example, Karma Corner or something, for example. If somebody's left a snide comment, he blocks them there and then, so they can't come onto his live. That's how nuts that man is. Old mucky fingers, shitty arse. You want another bank job, Paddy? We could put a couple of dummies in the bank for you, so when you drive away and leave them, this time it'll no matter when you shit yourself again. Old soil the pants. Yeah, it's me, Ginger. I don't think it is, because that's not your MO. Your grammar's a wee bit better than that. Old shitty arse. That's definitely. I know your MO, Paddy, and I know that's not you, shitty arse, but you're still an old shitty arse. Don't judge. The Don't OG ended up losing my brother because couldn't live without Tuesday. And gave me a wee bit of a piece. Okay, I take it you've got a conversation you're going on with. Hoagie boy. The reason I know that's not the real fucking shitty arse is because I'm seeing more through laptop, and I'm seeing the background. See where you can just see the profile picture. I can actually see into the background of it. Anyway, hang in there, shitty arse. I'm quite sure. In fact, where's Mary gone? Well, she's off ski, I forgot. She's like Maureen. She's, see you later, Paddy. She's like, Mary's like, doing the 69. See ya. Oh, gee, I know, mate. I could tell it was fake, pal. I could tell just with the background there. I can see a lot more through the computer. No spam in this computer, Paddy. Who's all had that spam dropping in their computer? Anybody? Could anybody tell me who's all had spam dropping in their computer? Press 1 in the chat if you've ever had spam. Not even once, but 15 times. Press 1 in the chat. Press 2 if you've never seen it in your life. The shit he goes on about. Come on, Paddy. The House of Pain, is that the real House of Pain? Is that what do you call him? PD. Look at this, Paddy. Look, Paddy. All the 2s are coming in, Paddy. Like, nobody's had spam on their computer. Nobody. No child abuse images here, Paddy, that you admitted in court. Stephen Sayers read the paperwork from the court transcript. You're Stephen Sayers' lawyer. Look, Paddy. No spam in here, Paddy. Look. No spam in here, Paddy. Get spam fingers. No spam here, Paddy. Look. Steptoe's not even had any spam, Paddy. No. No spam, Paddy. I'm trying to find a 1, Paddy, to back your spam up, but I can't find one yet. Everybody's coming in here with 2s. Not even 1. Not even 1 yet for you, Paddy. There's John Little, never had child abuse pop up on my computer in over 40 years. There's Hamill Hash. I've never seen this profile one. 2, Paddy. Not no 1s for you, Paddy. No backup run here for you, Paddy. Oh, we've got Frank Butcher coming in with a 1. He's had spam, but Frank Butcher was a bit of a naughty cunt, wasn't he, in EastEnders? So he was a bit like, So Frank Butcher, a TV character, is backing you up, Paddy. They've had spam. I also got Humble Pal, some advice. You have a good character. If you did more light-hearted lies, I bet you'd do a lot better. Mate, listen, I can rip the arse out of them. If I need to rip the arse out of them, I'll rip the arse out of them. I could actually get a few folk on and just rip the 11 daylights out of them nicely, without going nasty about it. No spam in here, Paddy. We've only got 1 tin of spam, and that's for Pat Butcher. Oh, it's Frank Butcher, sorry, I thought it was Pat Butcher. Fucking see me names. Spam burgers. We've had spam burgers. Yum, yum. But no spam, Paddy. Oh, sorry. Frank Butcher's pulled out, Paddy. You had 1-1, but he had a typo. So Frank Butcher's even left you. He's House of Pain. I've had loads over age pics sent to my email back in the early days, but not kiddies, Paddy. Oh, there you go, Paddy. So anybody can spam your email address, Paddy, but nobody will get it thrown to the family computer, Patrick. And pair wee Buster being 11-year-old and you pointed the finger at him. Huh? Yeah. Hey, Paddy, I'm trying to find you a 1 here. Want me to make up an account and come in with a 1 just so you feel a wee bit better tonight, because I think you're going to top the 40-year-old whiskey tonight, sitting there with your crack pipe and your whiskey out talking the most utter shite I've ever heard in my life. But he said I'm going to get chopped up in front of the boat me a well. Well, I hope it's a big fucking wishing well, Paddy. Sorry, Mark's coming here. I'm not 100% certain on this, but surely to have a certain type of spam, you would have had to have searched that subject before. Well, the wife come through and I showed the wife it and she went, oh, delete it. So I did. And that's basically what he did. In fact, I'll fucking play the thing if I can find my phone. He's mad. The guy's mad. He's mad. Has anybody want to come up with the best, maddest thing that he said yet to get a wee laugh at him? He doesn't like people laughing at him. I mean, Paddy thought he used to get into the pubs in Newcastle, right? And they all used to go dead, eerie, quiet. Paddy thought it was because he was a hard man that the pubs went quiet. It wasn't. Everybody in the bar knew he was a fucking grass. That's why the pubs went quiet. Everybody knew he was a grass. As soon as you come in, they'd be like, shh. There's that grass and cunt in. And that's Paddy used to walk out going, oh, every cunt no better in there. See how they all went quiet when I went in? It's because he was a fucking mad grass. And even his family knew it. True story, OG. What's this in here? Hamish M. If you look at the normal popcorn teeth, it never pops up with kiddie porn spam. So I've heard. Well, mate, listen, we've all been men and all the rest of it. You know what it's like to. Paddy's that book in the jail when you get to the fucking the end of it. Somebody's ripped out the back 2 pages, and he just makes the ending up. That's Paddy for you. Oh, I know. He said last night in his live that Rab Crothers took him down to meet Paul Ferris twice in the gym in the jail. Well, the last time Paul Ferris put any tweets out regarding this allegation of Paddy, he said he'd never ever fucking met him. Paddy might have bumped into Rab Crothers, and Rab Crothers might have liked him back in the day, but I guarantee you, if Rab Crothers was to see you now, Paddy, he'd be turning in his fucking grave. And that's a fact. He'd be turning in his grave with embarrassment. You are old school villain, my fucking arse. You've never been old school. Maybe you were a way back 30 odd years ago, but I'll tell you what, you've never, anybody sacrificing their life for a reduced sentence like you did, Patrick, and get into that cop shop there and videoing it a couple of weeks ago on a non-crime matter shows just how much sharp your copper's pencil really is. There's more lead than your fucking copper's pencil or ever been in any fucking farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. Paul Ferris, only social media is Twitter. He runs a really good Twitter account. He does so MC. If you go and see it, I'm quite sure the fucking tweet will be there somewhere. But he did make a tweet regarding it, and it was put on the internet maybe about 2 years ago. That's when Paddy first came out with this. I met Paul Ferris twice. He's talking shite. Paul Ferris has never met him. Paul Ferris has never met him. I know Paul's friendly with the Sayers guys. I know that. Stephen, I think Stephen and Paul done a bit of time together. And I think maybe Paul was going into one of the jails when John Henry was getting shifted. I'm not sure if Paul actually got one of John Henry Sayers' cell and Paul was getting shipped about and John was getting shipped about. I could be wrong with that, but I know. Well, Steve Rafe actually done Paul Ferris's last book because Paul said he would never do any books when Reg Mackay died. And then I think he was never going to be doing any more books, and he done another book. It was Steve Rafe had done it for him. True story. What we got here? Kelly, not be long before you start on Poor Anna again, and that's what your tonight's show's about. And that's what tonight's show's about. Have you? I take it you've just tuned in, Kelly, because if you have, your ears are painted on, pal. Why would I start on Anna again? I'm just pointing at the obvious. Why is Paddy Conroy, who's friends with her, after Jamie Boyle speaking to Anna and said there's been no tape recordings, there's been nothing went to the police regarding Brian Cockrell allegedly saying these things. Why is Paddy, who's meant to be loyal to Anna, come out with this shit night after night, day after day? Why is he still doing it? If that's going in on somebody, pal, well, I think you need to maybe have a wee thought to yourself. What's this here? I'd love to know what Paddy Conroy has avoided North Shields and Walls End for so long. I don't know. As I say, anybody who asks him anything just gets blocked. The only person I know that Paddy Conroy beat up more than once was a 7-stone wet Mikey Buck. You have to look when what do you call him, Cookie get out. You know, when Cookie was teamed up with Paddy, do you know how Cookie and Paddy fell out? Really? It's because Paddy wanted Cookie to incriminate Stephen Sayers and Michael. And Cookie went, no, Paddy, that's wrong. That's how they really fell out. And you notice how Paddy went and get people to report Cookie to the parole board, etc. And he got recalled for dangerous behaviour because Cookie was willing to take up the lie detector test on Paddy Conroy and his questions. And Paddy panicked and got the guy lifted. Cookie wasn't done with that drone incident. And Cookie's partner wouldn't charge Paddy with the car getting wrecked and everything. So there you go. He got people to go and report Cookie to the probation officer and everything because it was been too hot for Paddy to handle. And Cookie was Cookie's quite friendly with Davy Glover and I respect him. When he was younger, I think Davy kind of took him under his wing. Paddy didn't like that. Paddy didn't like it, so Cookie got recalled on dangerous behaviour. Nothing to do with the drone incident. Nothing at all to do with the drone incident. Paddy just wanted to point that out. But yeah, there was no charges to Paddy, and there could have been charges to Paddy. But the female and the young lad, I think, that was involved when they pressed charges on him. But yeah, Cookie got recalled. Michael's son, what he's saying when you asked him last year to do a lie detector test, he said he can't. He's got PTSD. How convenient. Can he show proof of his diagnosis? No, he's a self-claimed PTSD sufferer. He's self-claimed. He's got all the signs. He says he's got all the nothing to do with smoking a copious amounts of cannabis for the last 50 odd years. No, it's just PTSD. It must have been for the job application he filled in. What's this? Sorry, I've missed one there. Paddy had the mind of a 13-year-old. The smooth brain Egypt. PC tried using Cookie like a Joey, like he used to years ago. Cookie has done his time and developed. PC has never moved on. Correct. I mean, Cookie's True Crime and Adventures, if you go over there and they'll show you in Walker doing a video and it explains to you who the Conroy was to be reckoned with back in the day, and it was Michael. Nothing to do with this fucking idiot. He wanted to be his bigger brother and that, but again, they all disowned him when he grasped certain things up. Certain people get done, it's not even mentioned in YouTube. Certain people were getting done for robberies and all the rest of it. He tried to, when he got out after doing the 11 year, when he should have got 20 really. But he said on, who remembers, oh God, the American guy that done the podcast, remember? I mean, Atwood always had a bit of beef going on. No Chancer, the other one. Oh, wasn't Chancer. Somebody will drop it in the comments. Anyway, there's a thing there you can actually go and search it. And you'll hear one of the first kind of podcasts Paddy done before the Decca one. And Paddy said, I sacrificed my life that day for a reduced sentence. He said he was that excited to go on something. He didn't realise what he was actually spitting out. And he should have got 20 years. And he got 11. Him and Davy Glover. Paddy done the majority of his time in double cat A and solitary, and it wasn't because he was done anything wrong or anything. He just wanted the offer to be put for his own safety. He couldn't deal with mainstream prison because he knew if it got out what he'd done, it was fucked. I'm trying to think. Wheezy, yes, Borough Boy. Wheezy was. There was a guy called Wheezy. It was on years ago, and I think if you search Wheezy, it's not on YouTube. But if you search Wheezy, I think it's on one of the other streams, one of the other channels. You can actually still listen to it all. The House of Pain, massive big up to you, PD. Where is PD? Well, I'll put a link out for fucking 5. Let's see if I can put a link out here. Copy. Okay. If I press that, how do I do this? How do I copy the link? I'm trying to get used to this fucking keyboard. And invite, okay. Copy. Okay, and continue. How do I do this? How do I do it for the keypad? Don't know how you do it. Hang on. How do you copy? How do you copy the link into your post to comment, guys? Help me up here a second. So I've copied the link. I'm in the 2-channel comment section. I can't paste it. How do I paste it? Through the keyboard. 2 seconds with a fucking phone as well. Right, so I've copied the link, right? How do I paste it through the keyboard? What do I hold? When there's bound to be somebody out there who's working off a keyboard. Go to top and share and paste the link, humble. Hold down keyboard and shift, mate. Keyboard and shift. Okay. Paste. Alright. Okay. Oh, thank you. Don't judge. You see, I'm thick, but I'm not that thick. Oh. I've got it, mate. Alan Stew, thank you. Right click, paste. That's it. Living in Bradford. How you getting on, Jimmy? You okay, mate? There's comments there, mate. I keep meaning to reply. All right, Kers, I seen you there, pal. I was just trying to work out how I've done that. Yeah, I've got it, Graham. Thank you. I've worked it out. Put the link out there. Now I just need to see. It's like everything else. It's like a new car, isn't it? You just need to find out where everything is, and you're laughing. Private chat. It's in the chat there, guys. How do I know if people are in the back screen? This is it. See if I've done it on my phone. 2 seconds, but you can only do so much through a phone, isn't it? I needed to move on. I needed to move on and do work through the computer. You just get that used to using your bloody phone, don't you? I mean, all the videos that I've done over the last couple of years, they're just done through an iPhone, so they were. I could be like out for 10 minutes and just fling one together, even walking the dogs or something. Just fling one together. But once you get used to the laptop, I think it's a lot easier. You can certainly do a lot more in the background. No one can change their past. Don't judge. You have your hands full then with a new pup. Mine has just turned 3 years. I'm still hyper. I love animals. Yeah. Brilliant. Right. No one can change the past. All anyone can do is learn from it and present to create a better future. Some old wise guy said to me once, we live and learn. We do. Every day's a lesson. If you don't learn nothing in that day, it wasn't worth getting up for. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true Paddy is sold Tootsie to the Triads? I don't know. Somebody said Bill's got Tootsie, and then somebody said it was actually in Gumtree. Again, it's YouTube, isn't it? I think Bill's kind of separating. I think Bill's separating for Paddy. I don't know. Right. How would I know if somebody was sitting in the background here would to come up? But I'm just flirting about with this, guys. Paddy, I know you're watching, Patrick. Patrick. Patrick, I know you're watching. Oh, mucky fingers. Old stench in the van. Old shitty pants. Old shitty ass. He's got any subpoena. Me and the Winter Hill gang to court. Gan fuck yourself, Paddy. Gan fuck yourself. There's a new word for you, Paddy. Gan. You just keep talking bad about people's misses and all that, Paddy, because that's the only stuff you can put up there nowadays. Because everybody else knows you're full of shite. Even the people that watch you who can't read nor write know you're full of shite. I'm watching you, shite bad. I'm going to break you. Yeah. Dennis Law. Dennis Law? What the fuck's Dennis Law? Dennis Law. Spam fingers. Get spam fingers. Paddy begs Bill to come to the shed. That right, Bill? Aye. Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bill. Aye. Alright. That's it, Bill. Keep waving till I climb the scaffold and keep waving, Bill. Alright. Sits there waving like a daft bastard. Pick the dog shite up now, Bill. Alright. That's it, Paddy. Pick the dog shite up. Alright, Bill. Aye. Aye. Crudest part, Bill. Crudest part. You notice the first time I ever said that to him, crudest part, he was never back in camera. Bill never put that kind of ET he'd come out the basket back on the camera after I mentioned something about crudest part. That was him. He was gone. He was like your Willie. He was off ski. Jaw, yeah. Oh, jaw. Oh, draw. Jaw. Jaw. I love the banter. Northeast blaggers, eye spam fingers. Hamish, to Paddy's fans, Paddy failed the lie detector test on child porn questions. That's a fact. He never ever produces the result, does he? Well, he told everybody he's done 2 lie detector tests, but I put up a video the other day there that I stole from KRN's, no KRN's, I forget, but I stole it off somebody's channel. And it was of Terry Mullins, saying the first time Paddy came to do a lie detector test, he chased them because he came across very aggressive. He was trying to take control of Terry Mullins. So Terry said on the second lie detector test, Paddy had a better understanding of Terry Mullins. And he took the lie detector test the second time, not the first time, the second time. And there was no child spam questions asked. It was simply, have you anything to do with the murders, blah, blah, blah. And he went, no. That's what it was. And then, have you ever taken something to do with tortures? And he said, no. There was no child spam questions flung at him. That's why the court went in Maureen's favour, because Maureen gave Paddy a bit of time to get it sorted and clear it up and how it ended up in the computer. And Patrick failed, and the court went in Maureen's favour. He knows that. He knows it. That's just why he's not seen Buster now. I think that'll be what Buster would have been 11 then, and the wee lass maybe a year old. And I think Maureen's sister, Julie, was in the comment section there a few weeks ago saying that Buster's at an age now he can see Paddy if he wants, and there's nothing really Maureen and that can do about it. But that connection's still not been made yet, basically. So there you go, guys. He never passed any questions for the lie detector test regarding the spam. That was the reason the court went in Maureen's favour, because he couldn't clear it up. I think Terry Mullins is actually, I've got Terry Mullins' number somewhere. I think he's actually retired now, is he? I think Terry's maybe retired. I'm not sure. But I've got his number there. But I wouldn't like to cause the guy grief and phone him up and say, just to put his voice out there saying no, because we already know he never done it. And I don't want to, if the guy's retired, let him enjoy his retirement. I think Terry Mullins won't test him again. I don't think he would test him again personally. But I think he's retired. I could be wrong. I've got his number there somewhere, like. It's John Little. You would have more success facing a concerned hungry lion than trusting the patched pirate. There it is there. KRX, that's the channel here, guys. If anybody's got a link, did anybody, any of the mods, copy and paste this guy's channel into the, and you'll see the video there for Terry Mullins, and you'll see the video Stephen Sayers was reading out his letter, transcript for court, when Paddy put a 5-page statement in against him. You'll see it, it's all there. He's reading out the letter from his brief that was read out in court. You would think, right, that how many years has this went on? He keeps going on about Dave Courtney tonight, guys. He's just a dog's chasing its tail. It's off its head. There was nothing mentioned at Dave Courtney's night. I don't even think Stephen Sayers was at the 2015 Dave Courtney night. Was it no the 2011 one he was at? I can't remember. I went over that last year. It's just like talking shite day after day, chasing these same shitty stories day after day, night after night. But yeah, you can see Terry Mullins on this guy's channel, KNS Real and Raw. You'll see Terry Mullins on it, telling you that he only done one lie detector test, and it was regarding murders, not to do with child images in the home computer. Terry Mullins, he put an email up for Terry Mullins, and it said you didn't want the results of the you didn't want the results or something of the child spam thing or something. Now, I don't know if that meant he didn't want the results as in he didn't want to do a lie detector test, or he didn't test failed or whatever, but as far as I know, he only done the one lie detector test, and that was regarding murders. Nah, sorry, KRN's actually changed his channel name to Not Guilty TV, I think it's called. I wonder how I kept getting notifications and things, and I looked. Not Guilty TV, it's called KRN. I'm not sure why he's changed it. I don't know. Press the likes if you like the truth. Well, it is. You'd wonder why. I mean, Heggie even had a wee bit more swingers about him and had known, all right, I was only on a lie for 1 minute one night with him, they cut me off it. Try to create common ground with me. You know, somebody that's meant to have nonstop him off for 5 years and he tries to be my pal. Chase yourself. He cut me off, didn't he? I told him to keep his left hand away from the block button as well, and he still creeped it in there. And then he went like that to all his fans. Oh, well, he just disappeared there. Everybody's like, no, you fucking cut him off, divvy. I did sit in the back stage at Paddy's one night for about half an hour, like putting messages in the background, and I could tell he was reading the messages, but he wasn't entertaining me. He wasn't having me on. It was a no-go. And then a couple of weeks ago, he goes into Hexham Police, makes a statement about us, and then the following week, he shares my videos on his community page. So, the police, I mean, what are you doing, Patrick? You're going in there reporting on crime 1 week, and then share my videos in your community post. That's how I'm keeping you here in your wee rat outfit, so you don't share my videos. I don't want you mucky ass. Share my videos. Please don't throw me, Paddy. I mean, you no harm. I don't want you hurt. I don't want anything. I just want the truth out there. Mucky ass. Oh, shitty ass mucky fingers. Hang on, guys. We'll just go through these comments here. Yes, that's that KNS. You'll see it. You'll see the video. Terry Mullins. You'll see Stephen Sayers reading a letter out from the court, and then you wonder what's going on there. You wonder why. And anybody that's just catching in, Jamie Boyle has left a statement saying that he'd be happy to speak in the background, but he's not doing any lives, which is fine. I need to respect that. Shirley, his wife, has left a statement saying Jamie's never recorded Brian Cockrell. He's never recorded anything to take it to the police. And that. It's just a load of trouble created to cause trouble. And Jamie has spoken to Anna Conley and let her know that there was no tape conversation went to the police or whatever. And obviously Paddy's meant to be friends with Anna Conley, but yet he still goes on night after night, day after day, spreading lies. I don't know. I've not got the answer to why that happens, but all we can say is it's happening. And it makes you wonder. And then, yeah, Kate, that's a good point, actually. KNS Real and Raw. Threatening Harry's mother as well. Poor innocent woman. He actually threatened via email. And it was out there on the computer. He's no denying it. It came from his email address. Yahoo.com. Patrick James Conroy. Threatening to slash Harry Fullard's mother's face wide open. And then giving Harry 3 weeks. You'll get 3 weeks, Harry. Or your mum's... I'll go personally to your mum's door. It's fucking messed up, like. Messed up old guy. Paddy's obsessed with you, humble, yet fearful of going on a live with you. I now know how Stephen Sayers felt. He called that guy for fucking a grasser 30 years, and the guy went and done no one but 2 lie detector tests, passed it. And then Paddy's like, well, what you were going to go and do yours, Paddy, after that? But obviously he's never going to do it, was he? He was never going to do it. He's just a mucky arse. And that nickname he calls it Donna is disgusting. He's backing and supporting for the Beast too. Shows what type of man he is. Well, it's that old saying, isn't it? Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. As soon as you start wanting to help bird shit, a guy who's been on there and shouted for about a year now about free hairy grapes and underage kids. And then he's wanting to put somebody in the dock for him. That shows you. That shows you his mentality. Did anybody ever see? There's actually a clip of Bill. No, I'm lying. It's Paddy. So Bernard O'Mahony, right? Who I'm not the biggest fan of, right? But I do watch his stuff. Some of his documentaries have been quite good. But I'm not a big fan of him. But Paddy was Bernard O'Mahony's best man. Did you know that? Paddy was best man to Bernard O'Mahony. And Bernard was doing the Fog in the Time. I believe it was the Fog in the Time for Paddy. It was to be Paddy's book. Now, Paddy being his best man and all the rest of it, he's doing his book. And then Paddy says the reason that they fell out is because in the book, Paddy wanted Bernard O'Mahony to put the Sayers down as police informants. But Paddy couldn't provide Bernard O'Mahony with any evidence whatsoever, even though he claims he's got this paperwork and all this shite. Yeah, a guy, he said he's got a copper there. He was never in charge of any NCA or nothing. He's talking shite. But anyway, obviously Bernard O'Mahony done his due diligence here and said, I can't put this in, that's not right, that's shite. And that's how they actually fell out. Truth be known. But he was the best man, the Bernard O'Mahony. And that's how they fell out, because Paddy was wanting Bernard to put him in his grasses in the book. And then when they did it, that's how they fell out. John Henry Sayers met Paddy and Whitemore. They bumped into each other. I think it was in Whitemore, down at the reception bit. There's a toilet at the reception, and Paddy got one in the chin. Paddy said he got up and knocked hell out of John Henry Sayers, but the truth be known, he was up saying, "Where's my taxi?" And the screws were saying, "Your taxi left fucking 2 days ago, daft ass." That's the truth of that one as well. He hates it because I respect John Henry Sayers. He hates it. You hear him? He hates it. I said, I look up to him, I respect the guy. He's somebody that I can... His silence is deafening, Paddy. His silence is deafening. And he hates it. Because I'm on to Andrew Gone one night. And he keeps saying, do you hear him? Do you hear him? Fucking... I've been greeting. I wasn't greeting. Fucking nowhere near greeting. Paddy's like, did you hear him? He respects him. Fucking jealousy's ripping at him. Jealousy's absolutely ripping at him. He's got an arrow, listen, he's got an arrow hay in his chat, right? This is how thick they are. He's got an arrow hay in his chat, okay? Errol Hay turned to Supergrass, right? And they try to send John Henry Sayers not away for a long time. But anyway, Errol Hay was a fucking an addict, casing it. And basically, Errol Hay lied and said that John Henry Sayers had phoned him from my phone box and gave him directions or whatever, you know. And the Crown, the defence team went to the phone box where the call was meant to come in to Errol Hay, and there's no such call had been made. But they went and done about another 30 phone boxes. We're going back to phone box days. They went and done about 30. I think it was more, but I don't want to exaggerate. They searched about another 30 phone boxes to see if there had been any calls come in, and there was nothing. And the case got flung out. So there's an Errol Hay's dead, died a long time ago. And there's an Errol Hay in there, Paddy's chat. Brilliant. You fucking couldn't write it. You remember the night I phoned up? Who was watching it the night I phoned up Mikey Buck? I get Mikey Buck's number, didn't I? Because Paddy was trying to get Mikey Buck on a live. So I managed to get Mikey Buck's phone number. And I phoned Mikey Buck while I was on a live. And I said, "Is that you, Mikey?" He went, "Aye, who's this?" I went, "It's Humble Dryer." And I went, "Who?" I went, "Humble Dryer." I says, "Paddy Conroy wants you on a live. Would you go on a live with Paddy Conroy?" And he went, "I'm a fuck, staying away for that," and put the phone down on me. This is Mikey Buck, right? Didn't even want anything to do with Conroy. And I think that somebody told me Mikey Buck was pulled for, I'm not sure, I don't want to get it wrong, but it was kind of naughty stuff, right? And even at that point, he still didn't want for Paul to do with Conroy. That's how bad it was. But Mikey Buck was 7 stone, or is 7 stone soaking wet, and that's the only fight I've heard Paddy ever winning was with Mikey Buck. But he's saying months and months ago, Humble, he mentioned sending a reef into the police station to an officer, inciting death towards the officer. How's he got away with that then? For the same reason, when he got out after Denny's 11 year, he get caught with 4 knives in the car. I think it was in about the time of the Donald McIntyre documentary, and he get caught with 4 knives in the car. And do you know he's out there getting some young addict to plant drugs in Stephen Sayers' boozer? That's out there. That's how he got away. I think 4 knives he got caught with. It should have been an automatic recall. Paddy out and about. Paddy getting out. And that's documented as well. When they should have been anybody getting out, especially who's done for torture and that, as soon as you if you get caught with fucking a nail file in your pocket, you're getting recalled. No, Paddy was allowed to 4 knives. 4 knives and got out. Jesus Christ. Hello, Andrew Goyne. We've got trouble. Anne's in. Right, hang on. Anne, I just managed to work out how to do that there. Now I'm wondering how to do it again. Hang on to this. Okay. I don't need to tell me how to do this again. It was what was it again to copy the link? How do you copy it again, guys? Don't judge. The second time, don't judge it. He wouldn't answer the phone the second time, would he? I was pissed off because he'd blocked me. What did I do? You need to tell me. See, I need to do everything twice. Measure twice, cut once. Get a copy of this link. Central V holder. Sorry, I'm just trying to work this again. So there's a thing. And jump on if you want a minute, because I want to learn how to work. To add folk in the background here. As I say, if I could do it with my phone, I'll just do it in 2 seconds. Yeah, I've got it, Graham. I've got it, mate. Just a bit thick sometimes. It takes me a couple of times to do it. Give Paddy... Give Pants Down Conroy a bit of your tongue. Absolutely. The only thing is, see if I get too harsh on him, he just tries to get people to report me. That right, Ball? Aye. Clean the dog shit, Ball. Aye. Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Ball. Aye. Wave, keep waving, Ball. You daft bastard, you just keep waving. That's it. Oh, there's a Flying Scotsman, folk. 20 minutes sitting up on a bit of scaffolding, Ball, waving. Keep waving, Ball. Keep waving. Oh, man. You couldn't write it, could you? Fucking grown man. Keep waving at the Flying Scotsman, Ball. Actually, but Bill's just, he's no a bad man. I mean, at the end of the day, when they shot the guy in the pub, he actually aimed at the fucking flare, and it ricocheted off the flare, hit the pool table, and then hit the guy in the leg. It wasn't like he walked into the pub going, fucking going to shoot you right in the head. He never done that. He shot the fucking the floor, and it ricocheted. Like fucking. Yeah. That's it, Ball. I'm innocent. Climb up the time bridge, Ball. Aye. Stay there for a few hours, Ball, with your t-shirt on. Aye. You know what I mean? He's that kind of guy. He's just been used and abused. With Patch, that's all he's done. I mean, that day he's out picking up the dog shite. Wow. And he's just standing there laughing at him. Pick up the dog shite, Ball. Aye. Right, how would I know if somebody's in the background here? Do I need to do that? No. Sure. So through a computer, guys, where does it show you somebody's in the background? Just so I know. Humble, any truth in the rumour Paddy? Any truth to the rumour Paddy was blackballed years ago? Sorry, blackballed. Hang on, wait to get the glasses on. I can't provide any proof of it, no, but it was rumoured that he get blackballed. But I couldn't say the lodge, because if it is true, there's every chance it's true, because he doesn't like getting. 2 seconds. He doesn't like people saying no, so that might explain his hatred for Freemasons. I really don't know, but I do know his love child, Davy Hislop, was at an open night at the Masons at a lodge maybe just about a year ago. Now that's fact. But as for providing proof of Paddy being blackballed, the lodge I was told it was at. I don't like to say the lodge, so I can't provide the proof, no, because if it is true, he will know who it was that blackballed him, and it probably get the person targeted. So I can't provide the proof of it. So that just goes down to a rumour. But the love child, Davy Hislop, was at an opening night for the Masons, or maybe it was more than a year ago, but it certainly wasn't like 3 years ago. And you try to get a love child in there, Patrick. True story, guys. Any truth that you're back in Scotland now? I was in maybe 7 weeks ago or something. Done a wee bit of travelling round about, as you do. Right now, I could be anywhere right now. I could actually be sitting in the car at the level crossing at the gate, if you know what I mean. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? You know, you'll never jump in a lie, but imagine I just go out. He would just start flinging stones, not at you like a wee kid do all the things. Hey, fuck off. It's start flinging stones at you. He'd phone the police. 100% he'd phone the police. Don't judge. I haven't seen. I don't really go in the chats or anything anymore, really, because it's depressing. Same old rubbish it is, mate. Humble's on the Isle of Bute. I don't know if I've actually been to the Isle of Bute. Bute. I'm trying to think. Is that Hebrides? Yeah, in the caravan in the woods. Too fucking cold for caravans in woods. Too cold for caravans in woods. Don't judge. KNS, I'm the same. Back on it. I'm going to start doing just sub mode once, mate. It's a better. Desmo. What's this, Desmo? You should definitely go and sit at the gate. Mate, he'd phone the police. He would phone the police. He went into Hexham Police, didn't he, last week? And reported a non-crime. I even played my voice and everything. Fucking nutter. Absolute nutter. As I say, I couldn't prove the Harry Fullard thing, but there's no denying it this time, is there, Patrick? There's no denying it this time. And him saying he was here, there and everywhere to get his car, which might have been true, aye, but I bet he was visiting the police station for other reasons, because he's panicking now. He's definitely panicking. Sorry, I'll just try to get a question up there. Nice house you have, him. See that, mate, that house isn't mine. See that house I put up last night? That's not mine. That's not mine. Somebody sent me saying that's your house. I went, that's not my house. Same nickname as you. I went, that is not my house. Trust me, it's not my house. At the end of the day, but I don't know. You couldn't fucking work with it. But trust me, it's not my house. I saw Humboldt in the co-op in Kyle of Loch Alice. He was buying a tomato. True. I fucking hate tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. You maybe see me in there buying a fucking red apple, but tomatoes, no for me. Buying a tomato. Funny if he was out watching the Flying Scotsman and yeah, he was buying once for the train. Somebody shouting at the window, no! Buying the Flying Scotsman. You would have rumbled off that fucking scaffold, wouldn't you? One of they tap windows open. No! We need to find out when the Flying Scotsman's passing them again. We've got a couple of folk out the window. It's quite expensive, I think, to ride in the Flying Scotsman. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I'm quite sure it'd be worth a laugh. Right, Bill, wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bill. Two redheads hanging out the window. Oh, he would fucking lose the plot, wouldn't he? It'd be funny, though. Because it'll be the old windows on it, won't it? That you used to get, the sliding windows where you can actually put your head out. But they kind of windows, it's on that, isn't it? And sitting up the front of the Flying Scotsman, nonce! Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bill. Did anybody watch Flying Patchman? Did anybody watch the one when Dickie Higgy gets sent the wee dicks and the wee dick bomb? Did anybody see that? That was funny as fuck. I wouldn't have said anything either. If somebody had sent me that, there's no chance. If I'd opened that up and it's said it squirted all over him, there's no chance I'd have put that out on the internet. No way. We know Paddy gets sent a bath bomb and that. He's never put anything like that out. He knows he's been sent them as well. Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bill. Two red teeth sitting out the window. Nonce! He'd gaff his fucking walker. windows and doors slide down. Paddy pants down. He's been caught with his pants down a lot, hasn't he, guys, over the last, I don't know, the last few months here, just with channels putting out wee bits of stories. Paddy's running away with it, just for the big disappointment. Hot air balloon burst in the morning, knowing that he's, somebody's had his pants down again. The channels are quite funny when they get that sense of humour. Let's put out a false story. Paddy will run away with it, and we'll catch him with his pants down again. And he takes the hook, line and sinker every time. I don't know how many times that Dr. Ratpool that put out a wee lie. Paddy run away with it, and then the next morning he must be sitting there going, bastards, fucking had me again. Last night he thought his viewers were down because the football was on. Not just because everybody knows you're full of shite, Patrick. He goes into Hexham Police and says, "Oh, I'm having trouble. I'm at war with them on the YouTube. You're at what? You're at what with them? I've got a troll. The woman in the fucking desk must have gone, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm surprised. He must have rehearsed that. He must have said, right, I'm going to come through this door. Pretend you don't know me. Because I was tilted he's even got his fucking Paddy parking space at the front of the police station. I bet he's went in and said, right, listen, we need to do this again because you can't pretend that you know me. I've got to come in here and give my name as if it's for the first time. And that's what he's done. I think he'd been sitting in the corner street somewhere begging. You hear the amount of change he had in his pocket? More dross in his pocket than the fucking fire for the dog. Just man up, big up, Pumble. Cheers, mate. What's this? I remember when Paddy's eye patch slipped over his good eye and he thought he was blind. Go down to see him last night. He popped the lid off the wee bottle and then nearly fucking blew the eye patch off him. He got the lighter and he's not got the sense to put the lighter on the finger. He tries to do it off the thumb and you can't get a good leverage weight. You have to do it off the finger and put your lighter under the cap. Anyway, he done it. He nearly blew the fucking eye patch off him last night. How does he get away with driving with one eye? I always thought if you lost a genuine question because the amount of times I've had metal in my eyes, you know, with the grinders and stuff and that when I was younger, I never ever wore safety goggles and one of the photos, fuck it, just kind of shut the eyes a wee bit. And I always wondered the amount of times I'd been at hospital to get metal removed out my eye. Fuck me, if I lose the eyesight in one eye. Can you still drive with one eye? I take it you can. Because, or do you think that's why he doesn't? I don't know. It's something I'm genuinely asking. Ice Queen, how you doing, pal? You all right? Who's this? He writes his lottery tickets. What's that? He writes his lottery numbers on the inside of that iPad. Oh, he's fucking nuts, isn't he? Last night he was trying to get the lighter underneath. I don't know if it was wee bottles of beer or something he was drinking, and you know, like the Coca-Cola bottle lids, the old ones, and he's got a lighter and he's trying to pop it, but rather than using the finger as leverage, he's trying to do it off the thumb. And the fucking old eye patch was nearly up here the brew. It's all right, Paddy. We know you're Newcastle's biggest laughing stock, but the time we've finished here, YouTube's having a good old giggle at you. See if he just done I don't know. See if he could laugh at himself. He'd probably do all right, wouldn't he? If he could actually laugh at himself, but anybody makes the slightest wee joke about his eye patch or anything, it's fucking, he's off. His blood pressure must be through the roof. He said he got stopped with the police the other day there with no insurance because he had a bit of shit in his window. It was main fault. I had a bit of shit in my window. Fucking, I bet the old pigeons have been shiting in his windscreen for about the last 3 months. And he's no cleaning the window. The police is probably driving along going, fuck me, is that a boulder that's through his window? There's probably a amount of bird shit in his window. The best bird garden. The rats are in. Best bird garden in Britain. Best fucking rats are in. One of the wee birds don't get down onto the ground. Fuck me, they need fucking waders on. Best bird garden in Britain. He was going to put a 24-hour camera up and just sit there and get the views. He says, because these folk that say they're the best bird gardens, there's got nothing like the birds that comes to my garden. You know, what's this? I found an eye patch like that in Blackpool Beach, and it said, "Maureen, marry me." Somebody sent me a box of eye patches a couple of weeks ago. You get whiskey, birdseed, and a box of eye patches. I think it's because Ebenezer put up one that looked as if his eye patch was covered in dandruff. Oh dear. Oh dear. Several of the extended family of Paddies have changed their surnames. Oh man. You know what? Wait a minute, 2 seconds, guys. In the Sayers film, When You Breed a Criminal, right? In the fight scene with the rat and crispy bacon, Danny. I'm only joking, Danny. I'm just going in for the sake of it, right? And anyway, there's a fight scene. Now, the biggest guy in the room, who was, acting like fair play man for Danny Christie, standing beside, maybe 2 up for me, big, huge guy, fucking neck on him like a bull. It's actually a Conroy. And a really, really nice guy. Yeah, that's right, Paddy. Paddy will not mention that though. Yeah, there's actually Conroys in that movie. That can't be fucking damn with this fucking idiot. Lovely big lad he was as well. Built like a brick shit house. But a really nice guy. But, Paddy. To think Paddy when I was done, I was sitting talking to a Conroy, yeah. Wow. I never asked him anything bad, in all fairness to the guy. I don't like to put any shit his way, but he was a lovely big guy. But yeah, that just shows you guys. There was a Conroy in that film. This is the thing, the Conroy's got on with the Sayers. It's only this shitty arse. It was this jealousy, the jealousy and the bitterness of Paddy Conroy. The rest of them have got on with each other. Like, got on with each other. Paddy couldn't deal with the jealousy and the bitterness, so. Isn't that right, Bull? Alright. Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bull. Alright. Pick up the dog shape, Bull. Alright. Oh dear. Oh, the Great British Pound's up against the Australian dollar. So just add that wee bit in there, guys. Not much. That right, Bull. It'd be good to get Bull on, wouldn't it? Just bring Bull on. Imagine Paddy if I was to bring Bull on alive. Imagine him. That old shed of his would blow up with fucking blood pressure. Come and pick the dog shit up on Wednesday, Bull. Aye. He actually goes to Bull's for a bath on a Wednesday. Well, he was. I don't know if he still does, but he certainly was going for a bath. I'm not joking when I say this, right? He goes for a bath on a Wednesday. That's how you'll see him fresh on the Thursday. But I'm not sure. Somebody said there's been a wee bit of a fallout between the two of them. I'm not sure if Bull's in for a divorce or what. But it's certainly free Tootsie. Hashtag free Tootsie. Where's the wee dog, Paddy? Have you sold the wee dog to pay for your car insurance? Because the wee dog went away about the same time as your car insurance get paid for. Free Tootsie. Right, Bullock, if you're listening, jump on a live with Humble some night. If hashtag save Tootsie, because we want to know where Tootsies went to. We're no happy. Did you ever see it, guys? Every time he used to mention fucking Humble in a bad light, that wee dog used to attack him. He used to have the wee dog up there. I think that's a wee cracking dog. I'd have bought it off him myself. But the bastards, that crew would probably have cushioned it before it got in the car. Bull, if you're listening, you're welcome here any night. And you don't need to pick up my dog shite. And you don't need to wave at the Flying Scotsman for any Brucey bonuses. It'd be good to hear Bill's side of the story if they've divorced each other, wouldn't it? Oh, Mary, where's Mary gone? Mary's away down the 69. Like, ooh, see you later, Patrick. I've heard enough of this bullshit for one day. Oh, Mary, how does your garden grow? Come back here and sort my StreamYard, Mary. Mary's put a new password in. I've got it, guys. No. Password's not working. StreamYard's still the fucking same. It's still the same. He says, my wife sorted the StreamYard for me. I've upgraded the StreamYard. He comes on to no upgrade. No upgrade was mentioned. Yep. It's still the fucking same. Mary's off to. You can't blame her. You can't blame Mary for being off. Pick up the dog shite bolt. All right. One of many things he's actually had Baldane. Did you see him that night at Gareth? No, what night was it? It was the night he allegedly attacked Cookie's Mrs. car. Remember? And they jumped on her live. And they're talking on the live, and you could see there was a bit of panic setting into Mucky Fingers, right? And they're talking about the night Viv Graham was mortally wounded and died. And they said that the Bill Sutton, he says, aye, the call come in. No, Paddy said the call come in. Was it downstairs? Upstairs it was. Paddy said, no, the call come in upstairs. Bill said, but it's downstairs. There's no fucking phone downstairs, I'm fucking telling you. This is a murder inquiry. Get your fucking story right. Bill's like, alright. So there was no fucking phone downstairs. It was upstairs, the fucking phone call come in. Oh, man, it's like, wow. What are we witnessing here? The panic was setting in, and Bill was fucking getting the story all muddled up, and Paddy's shouting, it's a fucking murder inquiry. I actually recorded all that, Paddy. I remember we did a wee video on it. Somebody, it's a murder inquiry. You fucking idiot. There was no fucking phone down the stairs or upstairs or whatever. Bill was getting the rang fucking flare where the phone was. It was fucking hilarious to watch. But then it was like a scene for the Ali G. And you'd think Ali G wrote that fucking script that night. But I was sitting there watching it going, wow, he's fucking lost the plot here. You remember that? You remember it? He was panicking with fuck. And Bill would get the ring where the phone was. It rang in the pub. Paddy says, there's no fucking phone down the stair. The fucking phone was up the stair. You were fucking up the stair when the news came on. Bill's like, but fucking no. This is a murder inquiry. Jesus. I mean, he came out after being arrested on the cafe, and he came out and said, the police have said they watch my lives. They watch. So he's sitting there out grassing regarding other things, knowing fine that the police is sitting watching. He's probably got the police watching this channel here. I couldn't give a fuck. What I'm stating is my free speech. Yeah, he goes in there every night and tells the biggest load of shite and gets nothing happening. So I'm coming out here and spitting some facts. The shitty arsehole swine that he is. And they did shit his arse and he got a job. And that's no made up either. For Hexham Police are living. He got a job today and he abandoned 2 guys and shit himself. He soiled his old banties. Put that in your fucking documentary, Paddy, yeah? Shitty arse. That's how he get called Shitty Arse Conroy. And then he comes out years later and decides, Shitey Bulger, Shitey Bulger. That's why he's done it, guys. Everything that he's happened, he's trying to reflect it back running others now. Choo Choo's meeting in Cruddas Park. Ain't no shit. Like a pipe house patch. Who's made Paddy the new crack pipe? That's a crack pipe he's got, isn't it? It looks like some homemade through a cork with a bit of water in it or something. He's sitting there bubbling away every night. I done a wee short video. I don't know what I've done with it, but anyway, it was a wee Peugeot 106 fucking kangarooing up the hill. And I said that was Bull's arse after like a night in the shed. Somebody said he actually sleeps in that shed. There's a wee kind of, he's made a wee bunk bed. That right, Bull. Fuck, wave at the train, Bull. Wave at the Flying Scotsman. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. That guy's a grown man is sitting there waving at a fucking train because, you know, what age are they? 60, 65 years? Wave at the Flying Scotsman, Bull. Loch Lomond pirate coastal areas and all around run down after years and years. I used to live in Colwyn Bay. Used to be a beautiful as a kid, but run down as easy, mate. Colwyn Bay. Took a boat there once. 24 fucking hours steamed into Wales. Yeah. Went in for a refit, that's what it was. Colwyn Bay. Don't judge, humble. What a pipe there. What is it? What kind of pipe is that? Is that a hash pipe or something? I don't smoke dope, guys. But it looks kind of homemade. Sits there bubbling away, doesn't he? Got a minute to check something, guys. 2 seconds. Has anybody seen the short videos I've done with Egg Chapel dancing with that face swap? I've done loads of short videos on the Humble Dryer. It's obviously winding them up a wee bit, but it is what it is. Hang on, I'm just got to play Paddy Conroy here. Where is it? Listen to this, guys. Listen to this for evil.
You done a Rumble show, any fucking shit about me in fucking bed, any shit whatsoever, I'm down the old mother's front door, personally, to see what to get this stopped. Anybody can stop us, just you wait and see. And I've warned you, before I do it, I've warned you. So she, who's actually doing this, your mother as well. Yeah. I shouldn't have to put up with this off your fucking mother, man. She's sitting on a fucking arse, fuck all. She's the fucking blame on the lot, yeah. She should be fucking stopping you, man. Because what's gonna fucking happen to her, Harry? You continue. You ought to blame Harry. We've got 3 weeks to think about it, okay? You know, be crazy when we want to be fucking crazy, Harry. I'm telling you now, do not make me fucking crazy over this fucking matter, because I'm holding your mother responsible for doing nothing about it. She's getting out responsible.
Aye, no bother, Bill. Just wanted to point that out. What else we got here? This is Alright, here we go.
There was occasions I've offered the man and said, listen, come on, you live your life and portray yourself as a tough guy, come take a walk in the bar with us. Oh, but I still let me do it for charity, let me generate some money. But the background, all he shows is grass, yeah, but he gets me arrested. Well, this is an official letter off my solicitor, you know. Basically, there's 3 points here. The first one, you are not a police informant, namely me. Number 2, you suffered provocation from Mr. Conroy's malicious allegations of rape, murder, and other criminal misdemeanors. Number 3, Mr. Conroy has admitted on his Facebook that child pornography was on his computer, but it appeared by spam. This occurred 15 times on blame on the police and NCS. Mate, want to look at this?
Just wanted to point that out, Paddy. But anyway, yes, guys, it's alright, eh? All the ones that think it's alright and he's telling the truth, it's alright. As long as it's not their fucking kids, eh? It's downloaded spam. As long as it's not their kids. Everything else, though. You know what I mean? Oh, shitty ass. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I'm going to lovies and leavies. I think I've went on enough tonight. Hey, Bill, get the dog shit picked up, Bill. Aye. Hurry up, Bill. Flying Scotsman, we're in a minute. I want you to wave at it like a fucking idiot. Guys, got to lovies and leavies. Thank you all for coming in. Yeah, and somebody says, and he calls us the trolls, eh? Wow. Just wanted to point that out, Bill. You just stay around there and Crudis Park, son. Sorry, did I come out with that again? Guys, we've got to leave these, and we'll see you all again next time. Take care.